The NHL scheduling a frozen frenzy on a random Tuesday night in October while they are competing against the NBA on opening night, which features a Celtics Lakers matchup, is quite the strategy. And I would just love to hear what you guys have to say about this.
Well, first of all, you're not going to beat the NBA. I'm sorry. I'll die on the hill that the NHL is 10 times the league that the NBA is, but just in the United States in a basketball market, you're never going to beat the NBA. I'm not pissed that it's on a weeknight because I really don't know when else they could do it. They'd be competing with college football or the NFL Friday night, who knows? But I think the bigger issue is just the fact that it was not marketed well at all. I watch Pardon the Eruption on ESPN pretty much daily. It was not mentioned on there at
Yeah.
all in the weeks leading up to it. And like if it did, I missed the one yesterday and today, but 1 or 2 days beforehand, probably not the way to go. I'd actually like to see, I like that they're doing this at the beginning of the season because if you're going to hook fans, this is a great way to do it. Make all these games free. I'm sorry.
Yes, thank you. I
Waive
was just gonna
waive
say
ESPN Plus for this because if you
it's
want to get people into it, cast a wide net, man.
it's one fucking day. Like, don't be so greedy. I know you probably want more revenue and blah blah blah, and like the NHL, they want to make more money. I get it, but like it's one fucking day. And if anything, this is gonna like you're gonna ROI that shit by
You're
having
gonna
people
get
like
more
watch games and then
subscriptions.
be like, damn, all right, I'm gonna buy this. Like I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
this all season.
someone goes over
Um,
to their buddy's house and they start bouncing around games, maybe having a
yeah.
couple beers or something, and then the next week they're like, "Damn, I wish I could just throw on a hockey game or something. Let me just eat the 11.99 that it is for
Yeah.
ESPN Plus now."
No, it's crazy to not to just be like, well, we're gonna put three of the games on ESPN. It's like, okay, then what's the point of there being 16 of them? No, like that doesn't make any sense. I agree with you, the weekday weekend thing. I mean, personally, I actually am usually more free to watch games on like a weekday. That's just coming
Same.
from a young gentleman who be getting pretty busy on the weekends. So that's just me. But yeah, I mean on a Tuesday, the same day the NBA starts. That's just silly. I think a Wednesday has kind of become like hockey night over the last few years. I think that would have made more sense. Or even a Thursday. Thursday's like a pseudo weekend. So then you kind of make people happy that way.
And they don't have to watch
Um,
a really shitty football game.
well, yeah, I guess they would have had to compete there. Yeah, so I don't know. Wednesday probably would have made more sense, but either way, just not on the opening night of NBA season. Or again, if you really wanted to do it this early in the season, have it like last week on like Wednesday or something. Do it like the first or second week of the season when we're still dealing with NBA preseason. Like nobody watches that shit.
And it's not like the NHL and like doesn't have to already sort out NBA logistics with its scheduling. I mean, here in the States, and I mean, how many NHL teams share their barn with an NBA team? So it's like you
Right.
really couldn't figure this one out to plan it any better. It's just once again another stellar marketing move by the NHL marketing team.
Yeah. I could rant about this for another like 30 minutes probably, but I won't.
I agree with Mac, and like Thursday's the best day to do it. And honestly, I mean, unless your favorite team's playing, fuck Thursday night football. Like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it, but as you go further into the season, we are seeing these matchups are atrocious. I'm not watching. Who
Dude,
was last week?
London gets better games than Thursday does.
Yeah, yeah. Like this would have been fine on a Thursday.
Wasn't it like Denver and like the
New
Saints last
Orleans.
week or something like that?
Yeah, it
And
was Spencer Rattler versus Bo Nix. Like, I'm not
and like
doing it.
everybody's hurt on the Saints too. So it's just
Yep.
like, yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah.
But not
And
hurt enough for Taysom Hill. So it's like not even like what's the point?
opening day, maybe that's an idea. I don't know. Create some buzz. Like I feel like if it's opening day of the NHL, hey, every team plays. That's kind of more fun than 2.5 weeks in on a Tuesday. Like
I mean, that you're about to open up a whole nother can of worms, but how silly is it that like opening night of the NHL, there's like two random game, like they freaking dip their toe in the water of this shit every year. And it's like,
it's annoying.
just fucking open the can and drink it.
Well, and fellow friend of the program, Turk, he tagged us in this tweet yesterday. and we reposted it because it's just so true and it's so stupid. He tweeted at us. He said the NHL back to their old tricks. One game Monday night, million on Tuesday night, one on Wednesday, million on Thursday. And I just have to say, as a
Yeah.
hockey fan, I hate that. I
And you know
cannot
who it
stand
Yeah.
it.
really fucks? Fantasy hockey players.
Yes. Oh my God. What are you
So
supposed to do? Like,
every player on my
yeah.
like
Yeah.
25-man team is playing today. So now you're sorting between what guys. I mean, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
I enjoy the challenge of it. But then I like tomorrow, I'm gonna be like fighting over tenths of a point that one defenseman is gonna get me
Or you're
versus
picking up
tonight when
like
I'm
third
leaving.
liners in the
Right,
one
I'm leaving
game.
30 points on the bench.
Yeah, it's brutal.
It's infuriating. Enough on that topic because I feel like the three of us could probably go another 20 minutes on that.